Okay, guys, it's like the third time I tried to record this. I really want to to do this for you, so I'm trying again. Okay, so I'm trying to add a voiceover a video I did a few hours ago after the big dump that we had. So you will probably have seen that on the chat that I arrived too late as well. Like many people, I think were caught by surprise. So I had a lot of alert popping up on my phone, and I decided to go and see if there was something. So obviously I missed the bounce, so I was not trying to get on a long. I decided, because of my experience, that I would be trying to get on a short there, because after such bounces, usually you get a deep retracement, okay? And I was trying to get on a very quick short to make some bucks, right? So I'm just showing now on the chart that the price on XRP, so that's why we decided to trade today, on XRP dumped into a daily gap, right? That was into a daily gap, and that we had highlighted before, so the blue box. So we saw the bounce happening. That's the 5 minutes and the 15 minutes. The bounce happened. Obviously, we were not there. So we know that usually after the bounce, the initial bounce, you usually get a deep retracement on the price, going down to the 0.5 retracement or to the 0.618 or 0.66. So really that's the two yellow line down there. That's probably where the price is going, but we are not trying to ride the short until there. We just want to make a rapid gain, and that's it. So we first highlight on the 15 minutes where we would like to see the price bounce back to. We see the fair value gaps here on the 15 minutes. So a fair value gap basically is just a gap. Like you see, the price moves very quickly toward the downside, very powerfully. You see no stopping, and the previous candles, you can see those gaps there. The previous candles low doesn't overlap the following candle's high. You could see, so that creates a gap there on this red candle and on that one. Yeah, so that's what we call a fair value gap. So the price has to move quickly in one direction, and it has to leave some gaps in the candles, that are not covered. Okay, so you can see the difference here with those candles where the lows of the previous candles, the highs of the next candles, they just overlap and there leaves no open gaps. Okay, so that's what we were aiming for, one of those 15-minute gaps. Also, gotta notice that I gotta say that later in the chart, in the video, I'll be showing as well that you want those gaps to be over the 0.5 retracement. Okay, so that's pretty much, you want the price to go back to a discount. So when the price goes back to 0.50 retracement, I'll call it discount. So after the bounce, the price went back into this 15-minute gap and also over the 0.5 retracement. And we're looking at a 1 minute. You could see on a 1 minute we have the nice uptrend, like a higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, until we get to this break of structure where the price went and made the lower low, slightly lower low. You could see they are fairly equal, but it was just under. So, and it also made some gaps, so it moved powerfully towards the downside. So we decided to already look for a trade, because obviously we were in our gaps and we started to see the trend change on a 1 minute. So you could see that already you had an entry there inside a 1 minute fair value gap. So there were a couple that were made on this move down on the 1 minute, and the price went back to the 0.5 retracement inside the first 1 minute fair value gap and started breaking down even more, taking away those fairly equal lows that we just made there, where I showed break of structure. I didn't enter there, by the way, because I wanted to really be sure what I was doing and not take any risk, because I will be going the 10x, so obviously that's high leverage. Here just showing what I was talking about, like price having retraced over the 50%. You can see in the red zone there, and okay, so that's it. We took the short after. So let's wait, because it's a voiceover, guys. So take it easy. We're gonna get there. Okay, so I'm just showing here that the price probably is gonna break down toward the 618 retracement of the bounce. Okay, the yellow lines there. So that's probably where we're aiming for. But I didn't ride this at all to the end. So here you can see that was the first entry, and then there was a second entry. Once we broke that low, that was definitely a change of character in the trend. You see, with now we've started a downtrend. You know, lower high, lower low, and now we had an entry. There was another fair value gap here and the 50% retracement. Yeah, and that was the first entry that I'm showing there, and the second entry that I took. I just took the short at 0.26 something and closed it at the lows, right? At the first lows at 0.23. That's like 1.50, 1.5% gain. On a 10x, that's pretty nice, guys. That's 15% again on the account or on the money that you basically risked. So that's pretty nice. We could have obviously taken the short and ride it down even further down, but hey, it's good to stack the gains, and it's good to make sure you get a win that improves the win rate and make you feel good about your trading. That's like my 10th or 12th trade in a row with a win, so that's the kind of thing we want to be doing to keep the win streak going. Okay. Right. So as I was showing, I just got in there and went out just there at the lows. Even if I'd held for a few seconds more, I would have made more money, maybe double money, but hey, who cares? It's me showing you quickly on KuCoin where I took the trade, the amount and the entry and the stock market, long stock market, and that was it. All right, guys, that was the first one. Hopefully there'll be many more. That was a GM Trader for you, and until the next one.